Y'all, man, good morning. I want to give a shout out to everybody, man. I got the live stream on the Sean G channel, rocking Lady J. I see you. You understand? Jeremy Jacobs in the building, man. Welcome to the podcast with Soul. I want to thank everybody for subscribing. Appreciate y'all coming through. Check me out. Don't forget to go on my website, man, and get both my books, Volume 1 and Volume 2, Astigmatism in My Soul. Volume 1, Volume 2. Make sure y'all go and check those out. Volume 3 is in the works. I'm on page 80. I got about 20-something more pages. That one will be done pretty soon. Shout out to everybody in the live, baby. Glad y'all came through. Can y'all hear me good, man? Is everything good? Make sure y'all can hear me good. Everybody that's on this live, this is the Sean G live, right? We're gonna start off here. Stizzy, I see you. Kenny R.R., John Williams, Daniel Clark, Raphael. I need y'all to come over to the other joint on the podcast with Soul. So go underneath that live, click the podcast with Soul. And that's from a China Mac documentary, and he came by today. We did an interview, and so we got that done. He's gonna follow me around today and get some footage. Go on my website, gunbypublishing.bigcartel.com. You can get this fly T-shirt. You can get some hats, both my books. Thank you in advance for that. And please subscribe to my Patreon channel. That link is right there underneath the video. And I want to give a shout out to a couple of people that bought shirts yesterday. My man James Reynolds, man, out there in Lincoln, Nebraska. Thank you, man. Thank you for buying a shirt, man. I appreciate you, man. And shout out to my man Dresden in Fort Worth, Texas. Dallas represent, man. Appreciate you too, man. Thank you for buying a shirt, man. Appreciate you. And also, I can never forget, you born by yourself. And you're going to die by yourself. Nobody is going to offer to get sick for you, to go in the hospital for you. You're going to have to do that on your own. Nobody is going to volunteer to take your pain for you. Nobody is going to volunteer to shoulder your adversity for you. You here by yourself. Self-confidence, right, means believing in yourself, believing in your abilities. Look it up in the dictionary. And this is an issue, a major hurdle, a major obstacle, a major roadblock for 90+% of not just the people in America, but people around the world. Maybe even greater than 90%. A lot of people are plagued with self-doubt, self-hatred, self-loathing, self-rejection, a lack of belief in themselves. And we can get into, I don't want to go into the weeds as to who, what, why, when, or where. We all got different stories as to who, what, why, when, or where. And that don't really matter at this point, especially when you've gotten to the point to where you have low self-esteem. It don't matter how you got there. The fact of the matter is that you're there, and you got to get your ass up out of there, right? You have to go from not believing in your abilities, not liking yourself, not liking your life, holding yourself in contempt, hating yourself. Man, y'all got to check me out, man. Y'all got to check me out. Listen, man, this ain't that kind of channel. There's no black buffoonery going on the podcast with Soul, man. You can forget that. There's no buffoonery going on this channel. You got to go to them channels over there. Them channels over there. They do that over there. This is the podcast with Soul. My religion is reality. And you can't front on me. Y'all over here, Kenny RR, shout out to Kenny R. Y'all over here on the Sean G Live, y'all can't front on me. And y'all over here on the podcast with Soul Live, y'all can't front on me. That either currently as we speak or at some point in your life, you suffered and was plagued with a lack of self-confidence. Check me out, man. I'm not playing with y'all. Self-confidence, man, is super important in your life. Y'all that watch my channel, you see me. I get a lot of DMs, I get a lot of emails from a lot of the younger dudes. Older ones is like, Sean, how'd you get your confidence? How do you get your confidence? I don't believe in myself. Or they have other issues, and once we get and we drill down on it, we always harken back and get to the point to where there's a lack of TJ on the left coast in the building. Shout out to him. There's a lack of confidence. There's a lack of belief in oneself, right? And I get a lot of dudes, and shout out to them, man. I love the dudes that go on my Patreon channel and they subscribe to the $100 one-on-one mentor sessions with me. For $100, you get 2 FaceTimes with me for 30 minutes, man, and we could rap about whatever it is you want to rap about, man, in order to get you right. I keep looking over here because my man Brian is over here. He's filming a documentary for China Mac, man, and he asked me if I would be involved, and I told him yeah. And so that's why you see I'm looking at his camera, I'm looking at this camera, I got 3 cameras on me, man. This shit don't stop, man. Is you got to ask yourself and you got to find out, who am I? Who am I? Man, who am I? Not who they told me I was. Not who they told me I was. Not who he told me I was. Not who my mother told me I was. Not who my aunt told me I was. Not who CNN told me I was. Not who them niggas over there told me I was. Not who them people over there told me. Who am I? The I that is with me 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds every single revolution of the earth. Who am I? For 1,440 minutes. Who am I? For 86,400 seconds. Who the fuck am I? I had to ask myself, man, Sean, who really are you, man? What do you like? What don't you like? What gets you high? What floats your boat? What brings you down? What hurts you? What makes you happy? What are you sensitive about? What are you afraid of? What do you enjoy? And once I was able to really and truly determine that, right? Once you're able to truly determine that and get to the bottom of that, right? Then you get introduced to the real you. Once you make the introduction of yourself to your real self, not that fake nigga that you be fronting, not the fake person, not the mask that you wear when you go to work, not the mask that you wear when you be hanging out over there, not the front that you put on social media. To look at yourself, man, and accept the things that you don't like about you, man. To accept your weaknesses, to look at your weaknesses, to look at your strengths. And accept it, man. Listen, I need y'all that's on my live. It's 47 of y'all over here on this live. I need y'all to hit that like button. 49 of y'all now. Hit that like button. This is my Sean G Live, who I'm pointing to. I need y'all to go down to the link below and click on the podcast with Soul. Because at some point, I'm going to turn this live off of this Sean G page and continue the live on my podcast with Soul. Because I got to record on this phone so that I can post on my Instagram later. And parts 2, 3, and 4 are gonna be on my podcast with Soul. And I thank y'all and I love all y'all that's over here. But I'm building this page up over here. But I'm gonna keep it going for a minute. You gotta understand and you gotta accept who you really are. And you don't gotta share that with nobody in the world. You just gotta share that with you. And when you do this appraisal of yourself, unflinching appraisal, searching, a fearless man and like a reckless examination with the flashlight, the magnifying glass, and the microscope, and you going deep into the essence of who you really are. You being afraid to go that deep because you've always ran from this examination because it was too painful for you. It was too fearful. It brought too much fright and terror for you to really look at who yourself, because you've been a fake nigga in front for so long that you always ran from this part because that was your default move. Was when it got thick and you really had to look at you, you would run. And let me tell you, man. This is what this is what it is here, man. See, all I could do is tell you what I did. I can't help you do what you need to do. To me, it don't matter if you do what you need to do. To me, I don't care if you do what you need to do. I got to worry about whether I do what I need to do and little Sean do what he need to do. Right? Because this is my life. That's your life. That's your life. And your self-confidence and your success or failure is directly tied to whether you got confidence in yourself or not. In years, right? To uncover, man, and to get butt naked, man. And to take off all of the effects, the costume. You got to take off the costume and get real with you. And if you can do this, if you can get this part done, this is going to be the beginning. Here we're laying the groundwork for this new friendship that I'm going to have with me, man. Check me out, man. Check me out. I lay the groundwork for this new friendship that I'm going to have with me, right? I'm going to seek a truce with me. I'm no longer going to go to war with me. I'm no longer going to mug me. I'm no longer going to jump out the bushes with a bat and hit me upside my head. I'm no longer going to stab me in my back. I'm no longer going to jerk me. I'm no longer going to lie to me. I'm no longer going to front on me. I'm no longer going to diss me. I'm no longer going to shit on me. I'm no longer going to murder me. I'm no longer going to assassinate me. I'm no longer going to psychologically abuse me. I want to make friends with you, Sean. And Sean, I want to make friends with you too. Sean, let's do it. With ourselves. Right? And this comes back to what the brothers, the 5%ers, man. Shout out to the nation of gods and earths, man. Shout out to the 5%ers, man. When they talk about having knowledge of self. Having knowledge of self. And you ain't got to be a part of the nation of gods. You ain't got to be a 5%. You ain't got to be none of that in order to have knowledge of self. Knowledge of self is something that you know exactly who you are while you in the morning brushing your teeth. While you standing there brushing your teeth, you can look back at the mirror. You can look directly in the mirror, in the eye of the person in the mirror, and be all right with that dude. Marco Polo in the building, man. Dade County, I see you, Atlanta, Georgia. Appreciate you. I don't care what you say. You look at dudes that got self-confidence and dudes that don't got self-confidence, there's a distinct difference. You look at women with confidence and women that don't have confidence, there's a distinct difference. You look at children with confidence and children that don't have confidence, there's a distinct difference. You can see it. It's visible. It's visible in the eye contact. is visible in the body language. But all of it starts in the mind. All of it starts in the mind. This is the podcast for soul, y'all. Into when should we start teaching self-confidence to our kids? Why are some children growing up with it and some not? Why are some children growing up broken, the majority, because you can see how they act, and some not? Are there cultural differences that impact individual confidence or not? Confidence in the United States of America. Confidence with the honeys. Confidence on your job. Confidence with your entrepreneurship. Confidence with your workouts. Confidence with your enemies. Confidence with your friends. Confidence with your haters. Confidence with your lovers. Confidence with your boss. Confidence with people that report to you. Confidence when you lay your head down at night. Confidence when you're making up your bed. Confidence when you're putting on your socks. Confidence when you in the shower washing your ass. Confidence when you're making your eggs in the morning. Confidence all the way around. And struggling in the beginning, struggling with confidence, it's there for an hour and a half and then it's gone for 3 hours. Now it's non-existent for the next 4 hours. Then it makes a comeback in the 5th hour. Now you got it for the next 3 hours and then it wanes. That is the growing process. That's the growth process. And we're going to get into all of that. We're going to get into all of that. Down in South America, South Africa, Egypt, Sudan, Swaziland, Lesotho, KwaZulu-Natal, Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban, Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, Bahia, Salvador, Pelourinho, Cuba, Santa Clara, Havana, the Malecón, Jamaica, Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, Kingston, Spanish Town, Linstead. I done traveled, man. I done traveled. I'm 52. And to all my young dudes, start working on your confidence, man. I said confidence. Y'all heard me, man? I said start working on your confidence, man. Start working on your confidence, man, today, man. Take this video, replay it, and start working on your confidence today, man. Sean G, man, in the house, man. This is part 1. Tomorrow I'm going to see y'all with part 2. I don't know how many parts we going to do, but we going to do Cast with Soul. Share this video. Share this video with somebody in your phone contact, somebody that you in touch with on a daily basis, and say, somebody you see may be struggling with confidence, man. And we're going to talk about how lack of self-confidence leads to drug use and drug addiction and alcohol and alcoholism and jails and prisons and all of that, man. We're going to talk about all. We're going to really get into it, man. Sean G, dopest podcast in the world. Yo, man, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Same time, be early in the morning. Check y'all out later. Peace. Thanks for coming through, man. I think it comes from all the reading I do, man. You know, I've always been. I'm a hellified reader, man. You know, and I think anytime that you can read, you you know, it increases your vocabulary, man. And then you pair that and you join that up with confidence, man. And you know, that's power. That's power. Most of the powerful people in the world are great speakers, right? With confidence. They don't necessarily got to be a good person morally or ethically, but and a lot of them take that, their ability to speak when they're confident, and they use it to control and manipulate. That's a true story. That's a fact. All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do now? We got these packages, little merch, couple shirts. Lincoln, Nebraska, Dallas, Texas. We probably stop at the post office and mail these off. We're gonna go to the park right now and see if we can catch some dudes working out and get some footage, some calisthenics, man. Your health is your wealth.